What's up, guys? Malik here, and welcome back to my channel. So today I really just fucked up. Like, I don't know why. It seems like Fridays aren't too good for me to trade. I don't fucking know, but today was really fucked up. I'll be showing you. Like, I have above 20 trades, and like I would say 20 out of 23 were losers. I'll be going into all of these trades so I can review, get better myself, and then I kind of have an understanding, thinking, I might not be looking to trade on Fridays, and if I hit like a $200 limit, that's where I should probably stop. Because even looking at my account now, you can see the progress here. I took a huge dump down from where I was, like you can see, up until yesterday. I was at $26,000 on the account. Today I'm down to like 25, like basically 25.05, and then I can only take a loss of up to 23,750. So I have a good little margin, but still I'm aiming for 1,500. No, my total profit is 50, right? So let's not even delay, let's get into it. So my first trade, you'll see, keep it highlighted there at 616. So this trade now, I'm -3 from this. So the first trade was on the 745 candle. I'll see this from just -3 from this. So the 745 candle, 745 candle, 745 candle, I entered to the downside. So let's see it here. 745, right? I entered to the downside at 15,240.5. So I entered to the downside here. I thought that it would have hit the zone and kind of broke back down. It kind of trailed up and knocked me out. Let's see exactly where it knocked me out here. It knocked me out on the 8 o'clock candle, which was this one. The next one right over knocked me out at 15,250.5. So I got it pretty close here. So that was a total loss of $5. So that was the first trade, trying to play it like bounce off of the zone and come back down, similar to this, but we actually had a fake breakout before pushing down. It was interesting. It's something that can be traded, but I think I just over traded too much and just didn't manage my risk as well as I should. So the next trade now is this one, and that's on the 815 candle. So the next candle over, and then I entered that at 15,255.2. 255.2. So this is where I entered this one, and then I got stopped out at 911. Oh no, this was this trade, and then I got stopped out at 910. Let's see, 910. That have been this candle. So I think I entered to the buy side here. So I moved to the downside, knocked me out at 15,234. Right, that's where it knocked me out, as it broke down before pushing up, even though I was in a buy side trade. Total loss on that trade, 42.4. That's even before the market is open, right? So the next trade now, I entered on the 830 candle. On the 830 candle here, entered at 15,264.2. 264.2, right? And then I got stopped out, $33 loss on the 910 candle. So let's see the 910 candle. That's this one. It was a downside trade again. 15,231. This is what knocked me out for a total loss of 33.20. Right, so you can see you still had that push down into the zone, but then you had a fake breakout before really clearing out everything. And this was just a disgusting candle, because you can see it kind of takes out two zones. It's like hitting out here, hitting out here, hitting out here. It's really a disgusting candle. And then you push back up, push back down, push right back up to that level before taking that massive dive down. This would have been the move you wanted on the day, but it was very choppy. Like it did not move in a straight line at all, right? So that was the total loss of 33.20. Next trade now was a win. and I took a sell position on the 845 candle. Let's see, 845 candle. Took a sell position here at 15255.2, right? And then I got stopped out on the 910 candle, or I actually sold it on the 910 candle at 15236.2. This is where I sold it for a total profit of 13. And then the next candle now, what happened here? Next candle now, I thought we were gonna push up, so I actually entered to the buy side here before we had a monstrous reversal that came right down and hit me out. And sometimes when you're trading in the market, like if you see a move like that, you freeze because you don't expect the market to come right down to your stop loss that you thought would not be touchable, right? But the market came right down, hit up my stop loss. You can see it cleared through that stop loss, came and closed down here before kind of pushing back up. So that was a total loss of 87.40 on that trade because I thought the market would have pushed higher. I was in profits for this entire time, right? I was in profits for this entire time. While the market was pushing up, I was in profits. And then like I just got reamed while as soon as 930 came up. And you can see I have a bunch more trades now, so let's get into them. So the next trade now was on a 910 candle again. So let's go to the 910. That would have been on the 9 o'clock. And then I entered at 238.7. Right, and then I actually manually closed it on the 930 candle. I had a buy move, right? I had a buy position and I closed it while I saw it coming right back down to my zone for a total profit of $3.30. So you see these trades were up, but then that move to the downside really cleared me out, so I just had to manually close them rather quickly to lock in some small profits, right? So at the next one now, I entered at 15237.8, right, to the buy side on the 913 candle, which would have been a part of the 9 o'clock candle. And then I actually closed it manually as the market started to push down on the 930 candle here at 15242.2. So you see it's very close to where I entered. That's why I have a small profit of $4.40. And the rest of them were losers, so let's just saddle up and get into them, buddy. So the next one now is a trade on the 930 candle. So what I was thinking here was we had a huge push down. So I was thinking that was the liquidity grab before we had a nice push to the upside. So I entered this one to the upside at 15207.7. You'll see it here. That's this trade. See if I can, yeah, let's just keep this highlighted, right? Okay, that improves it so much more. And then I got stopped out on actually the same candle. So I entered to the buy side again. I got stopped out as the same candle kept pushing at 15185. So this is where I got stopped out. Total loss of 2270. Okay, so next up, we're gonna go into the next trade. You see I entered this one on the 930 candle again. So I entered this one on the 930. It seems like when I'm bad, I'm like doubling up on the trade, so I have to be cautious of that, because if I had just resorted to my regular strategy, I probably would not be in this predicament. I probably would not have lost so much money, right? So this one I got stopped out at 15185 for a total loss of 53. The one before was 22, right? So the next trade now, I entered on that 930 again. It seems like I was stubborn with the buys. So I entered again with the buy side trade at 15,183.4, right? Closer, you see where I got basically the bottom, and I think this is the candle that knocked me out. Let's see. Yeah, that 945 candle was just what cleared me out at 15,169.7. So you see I was trying to take it to the upside. This is a different zone. Let me see if I can actually color this zone different, because that can be a little annoying, right? So let me color this one green or something, or black. Let's do black. Let's do that doesn't show as much. Purple, and make this a little thicker, right? So that was that trade for a total loss of 41.10. Next trade now is at 945. So looking at this trade now, we're looking at the 945 candle at 15,171.5, and then I actually got stopped out on the same candle because I entered to the sell side. Now I think it would have continued pushing down. It didn't. It actually had a nice reversal there, and that's why it hit me out for a total loss of $25 on the day. $25. So now right now, you know, I'm deep in losses, probably like $300, and for some reason I just kept going. So next trade now, we have a trade at 945, entered at 197.3, again with the 9 o'clock candle, and then just the movement on this candle was enough to hit me out. So you can see within this range that knocked me out for a total loss of 35, because I was entering to the buy side thinking it would have continued. It did, but just that wick to the downside is enough to hit me out of my position, right? So I again entered into the same on the same candle. I again entered to the buy side here for a total loss of 60. I got stopped out on the same candle again for a total loss of 60 at 151.61 flat, right? So I entered to the buy side here. It came down and stopped me out right there. Total loss of 60.60, right? Next one now, I entered on the 10 o'clock candle, and that's just me. I entered to the buy side again at 15,213.3, and then I got stopped out on the same candle at 15,195.5 for a total loss of 71.20, right? Okay, and then I again entered on the 10 o'clock candle. So even reviewing these trades on my own, I can see like, yo, me entering multiple positions on the same candle, like obviously I don't understand the candle, so why am I trying to trade it so much? I should not be trading at all multiple times on one candle. Like if it knocks me out rather quickly, that does not mean that I should flip on it, because as you can see, it isn't doing me any benefit. It's only hurting up my psychology and just sinking me down into a hole. So this one was a total loss of 28.3, and it was on the same candle again at 15,177. That was a total loss of 28. Next one now, I entered on the 10 o'clock candle again. So it's almost like I had too many trades on the 10 o'clock candle. Look at that. At 15,190.3, entered to the buy side, and I got stopped out on the same candle again. So these candles were wicking so much that it's almost like the market was just so indecisive that it's just gonna knock you out. So I entered here to the buy side, it came back down here and hit me out again, even after this time had passed, right? Next trade was, what was this, to the sell side, but this is actually a 9 o'clock trade that was closed at a little after 10. So this was a 9:45 trade, actually 9:45 trade, and that was at 15,169.3, right? And then I actually got stopped out on the 10 o'clock candle. So if this was a sell side trade, this knocked me out on the higher end of the chart today at 15,211. 15,211. This is where it knocked me out. Okay. I had another trade on this candle. Let me just move this. So I'm gonna move it to this, and we're keeping the same stop loss. So I entered this one a little bit differently with a higher position at 15,168.2. And if you have any questions, just leave it in the comments. Like, I will answer you. Like, bro, I'm not famous yet. Like, I'm not have this crazy thing going on where I can't answer you. If you're actually on my channel watching me and supporting me, I will answer all questions. I will answer all comments. You feel me? So the one before was a $41 loss. And then this trade now is actually an $85 loss. Even though it had similar moves, the thing about it is that the risk amount is different. So I'm risking, I would like to say it's $2 per pip or per movement on the NASDAQ 100, right? Versus this one is $1 per movement. So if we have like a movement of, let's see, this is even accurate. No, this isn't. So this is $1 per move, and this is $2 per move, with of course some little discrepancy when it comes to this being 1.1 different, right? So the next trade now, another loser on the 10 o'clock candle again. Let's flip this. So on the 10 o'clock candle, I entered at 15,191.5, 191.5, right? And then I got stopped out on the same candle at 15,218, 15,218.6. So this is where I stopped out on the same candle. I entered to the sell side here, thinking it would have broken down from the zone, but it just kind of respected the zone, came back up here before coming down and destroying that zone. Disgusting, devastating, destroying. You feel me? So next candle was on the 10 o'clock candle, which was a big bullish green candle. And I entered to the sell side at 15,183.8. I actually got stopped out within a minute here at 15,200.3, 15,200.3. Total loss of 1650. The one before was a total loss of 2710, right? So this one was a buy side trade on the 1015 candle. Then I got stopped out on the 1045. Let's see, on the 1045. So on the 1015 candle, I entered at 15,205, 205.5. And then this one, I probably got stopped out at 15,176. So I entered to the buy side here. I had a great move up until when I came back and looked at my phone and saw that my stop loss had been hit out, right? So I thought we would have continued to move off of that demand zone, but it turns out it was not a demand zone. It was probably a supply zone where the banks and other institutional players look like they're actually selling at this point. So I got caught up in a trap there as the market kind of shifts gears and kind of moved to the downside on a Friday. That's where it totally destroyed me, right? So this one now I entered on the 1015 as well, but it was a much higher position. You can see I entered with a 0.3 lot, so that's $3 per pip move on the NASDAQ 100. And then I actually got stopped out on the 1045 as well at 15,175 for a total loss of 81.30. This were entered to the upside as we had this big bullish candle. So at some point I was up around $70, but then I didn't take it and it came right back down. I hit out my my stop loss, which was there for a total loss of 81.30. Next trade now I entered on the 1015 candle, 1045 candle, my apologies, 1045 candle, entered at 151.92.3, right? And I actually got stopped out on the same candle, 15,204.8. So this is where I entered to the downside, and this is where I got stopped out as the market kind of started to wick up. Kind of wicked up, hit out my stop loss before moving up. And that happens. I would have gotten hit out regardless. Next trade now. Entered on the 1115 candle. Let's see, where's the 1115 candle? This is the 1115 candle. I entered to the buy side, actually looking for a reversal trade. So I entered at 15,218.6. 15,218.6. Okay, that was the 1115, and then I got closed out on the same trade, same candle at 15,163. The 160. I entered to the buy side here, and I got stopped out here. Not a good trade at all. Here's where I should be taking buy trades with my stop loss right here. Okay, and then this trade now I entered at 3, which is actually 12. So at 12 o'clock, let's see what happened at 12. At 12 I entered another buy trade to the buy, and I was moving it at 15,196.5, and then at E-3 from this at 232, so that would be the 230 candle. That's when I got hit out. 230 candle, 15,160.6, 60.7 actually. That's where I got stopped out for $71. So you can see this is my account. This is how it looks now, right? So it was a terrible day, honestly. Terrible day. Brought down my win rate. I'm thinking maybe Fridays aren't no good, because was this Friday? Let's look at when was the last Friday. Let's minus 7 from 16. That puts us at 9. And let's look at, this is 9. So every Friday has been gnarly. If this is a Friday, I'm done. 6-1. 6-1. What's the date? 6-1. Let me look at my phone. So 6-1. 6-1 is actually, it was a Thursday. And then was this big move to the downside of Friday. 6-2 was a Friday. This big move to the downside was a Friday. Look at this. 6-1 closed at 25,000, right? And then Friday took it down to 25.2. Perfect. I might not be trading on Fridays again. Hope you enjoyed this video. You can see all of my fuck ups. You see my account. My total profit now is $50 from yesterday. That was around 900. So we're going to be hitting next week much better, much cleaner charts. And if we have a profitable week up to Thursday, fuck Friday. I ain't trading on Friday, my nigga. Alright, but I'll see you in the next video. Hope you enjoy this. Fuck with my shit. Bye-bye.